Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Dr. Tarot. I didn't realize I scheduled this and then I'm actually 5 minutes late. So, Leo, um, let's take a look at, we're going to do a quick reading for you. And if it's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, feel free, let me turn this off. Feel free to, if it doesn't resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It's not going to apply to everybody. If it does resonate, feel free to hit like, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If there's something in tarot readings that you really enjoy, let me know. Put that in the comments. I would appreciate that. So, Leo, I'm looking over, I did a pre-shuffle. I'm looking over the cards that came out. And and then I looked at the astrology. And actually, I'm going to pull up the astrology so you can see what I'm talking about. But did you all kind of flip out on somebody? That may not be everybody, but I think a lot of you all probably have a temper, and it came out on somebody. So let's just see. I don't know if somebody's waiting for an apology. I'm not sure, but let's see what's going on here. Here is, that's not what I wanted. Here is the astrology of it, and there's a video of me. But here's what it looks like. I'm happy that I can do this because when I used to do the pre-recorded videos, I used this as my remote, so I couldn't do what I'm doing now. So if you can see this right here, all this stuff is a concentration in your 7th house of partnership. So starting, I think at the end of January, Leo, there's a lot of stuff starting moving into Aquarius. And actually, oh yeah, make it bigger. It's awesome. See this here? If you're Leo rising, this totally makes sense too. Here's Leo rising. And even if you're not a Leo rising, if you're a Leo sun, it still applies. So right here, you have, as of right now, you have the sun at 28 degrees. So for the last 28 days, the sun has been a spotlight on your partnerships. One-on-one relationships and open enemies, because the 7th house is partnerships and open enemies. So Mercury is at 20, Mars is at 3, Venus is at 1, Pluto is at 0. So Pluto moved in, I think, on January 21st. So, and it's going to be there for several years. Transforming your partnerships. The Pluto is the planet of death, regeneration, intensity, power struggles. So, yeah, there's a lot of emphasis right now on your partnerships now. So I'm not surprised to see all that right now. But if over the last few days or week or so, if you had a disagreement with somebody and you just lost it. Now, if it's like a case where they were doing reactive abuse to you, where they were intentionally trying to trigger you, trying to get you to flip out on them. And then when you did, then they tried to flip the script and say, oh, see how you are, see how you treat me, see how you talk to me. That's reactive abuse, and that's not okay. So it's not your fault. Someone intentionally tried to get you to do that so that they could turn around and act the victim. That's not cool. But it does look like there's been some kind of blow up. And I say this because in addition to when you look at the astrology of it, Mercury here is here, but it's also squaring. That's an aspect that brings out the more negative parts of a situation. It's squaring. So the planet of communication is squaring the planet of unexpected things, upheaval, out of the blue situations. So I think either you flipped out on somebody, or somebody said something very shocking. There was really shocking communication, a message that came out of the blue that was unexpected. So let's see. And I did a pre-shuffle, and there's heavy Mars energy. Mars is the planet that has to do with action, aggression, and energy. A lot of Aries. You have 3 of Wands. Oh, and I pulled this too. You have the 3 of Wands. That's Aries. The Chariot card. No girls. No girls. I'm assuming my neighbor is driving up and down. The Chariot card. That's Cancer energy. The Emperor card. That's Aries. On the bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. That's okay, girls. That's Libra energy. And then the bottom of the deck of 3 other decks. 4 of Wands. That's Aries. Okay. King of Cups, that's Scorpio. And then you have from the Occult Tarot, and I'm starting to kind of not really trust this one guy's, what he says that the card applies to. The Occult Tarot is this deck that uses the 72 lesser angels or demons. And the reason we're using this deck and these other ones is because I rolled this die to choose the decks to make your reading. And it even chose Dante's Inferno with this die for the Oracle deck. So a little bit of dark energy here, but he says that Agorist, which is supposed to be the Five of Wands, more wand energy, and that'd be a Leo card. But when I looked it up, actually, it's Three of Wands again. So you've got Three of Wands twice. So that's waiting on somebody or something, and then no longer waiting because you get the Chariot card, the Emperor taking charge. But I almost, when you look at this Emperor card, doesn't he look mad? He looks like he's just shoving this sword into the ground. I don't know if you can see this because the software I'm using, but look at this. Doesn't he just look mad? And this is from the White Newman Tarot, but he just looks so mad. And so on the bottom of the deck, I don't think I could show this, but it's the Three of Swords. It has three swords sticking out of this person's back. But interesting. So with Dante's Inferno, this particular card, it kind of warns you against letting your temper get away from you. It literally says, it's tempting to take criticisms or oppositions against us personally, feeling hate in our hearts for those who do not seem to appreciate our vision or our value. Try to take a step back and cool your head. See the present situation as an outsider. How has personal attachment affected your perception? This card also speaks of self-sabotage, as reckless behavior derails us from the path we have intended. You may need to rein things in. I'm thinking that's temper, but, you know, someone could have kind of hurt your feelings or made you feel slighted in some way. As far as when things are going to move forward or when things are going to happen, I have a card that says around July. And I pulled these two, manifest. So you are, even though I don't see the Magician card here, you are manifesting what you want. Tell the universe exactly what you want. It says soon. I'm going to contact you soon. So if it's a person you've had a blow up with, they're going to reach out to you soon. So you might be waiting on them. There's a feeling of waiting here, waiting for things to like improve or pan out, or like if you put something in motion, you're not just waiting for it to fulfill. And whoever you're thinking of right now, you are in their dreams a lot. It says you appear often in my dreams. I need to own up to where I feel sure about this relationship. So I don't know if there's somebody you're dealing with having a hard time being emotionally present. It's weird because I was watching a video about dismissive avoidance, which, by the way, I would definitely avoid those. And if you don't know your attachment style, it's good to find out. You definitely want to find out your attachment style, and then you can better understand the attachment style of the person you're dealing with. And dismissive avoidance are just extremely frustrating to deal with because they're not going to open up. They're not going to become vulnerable, which means the relationship's not going to grow. You can't have a successful relationship with a dismissive avoidant because it's not going to grow. They're not going to open up. And all it's going to do is cause you to change who you are, and it's probably going to drain you. So, I made the notes. What did I want to tell you? Wrath of the Minotaur is the card from this deck. The numbers 16, 3, and 4 may be of special significance. There's a lot of Mars energy here. So again, Mars is an action, aggression, energy. You have Aries, Cancer, Aries, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. What else? Partnerships, intense in the next few weeks. Shocking communication. Do you flip out on somebody? Okay, so, and then for whatever reason, I felt the need to tell you 3 channels that I find interesting. So if anybody gives a crap, Be Inspired is a channel I watch. It's about, it's like about metaphysical information, stuff like that. The Alchemist, it's about evolving in a spiritual awakening. And then Rocky Kanaka is like an animal protector. He's always doing this thing where he sits with dogs, and he just, dogs that have come in to shelters, and it's a beautiful channel. All 3 of these I really, really enjoy. So if you enjoy them, great. Feel free to put in the comments something that you really like. So let's see. Let me make this bigger. All right, so let's do your love reading. Why is it saying one waiting? All right, well, anyway, all right, so let's see, love-wise, what you're dealing with. What do you do? And I'm going to use the, which deck is this? The Thelema deck for this. The one that has the 4 wands on the bottom. Since that's a good, good omen. 4 wands, that's stability. And it could be a card of like marriage, home, emphasis on home, family, moving into a home, buying a home, that kind of thing. Okay, 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. That does sound like you may have had a blow up with somebody. It's interesting. We're not dealing with Mercury retrograde, and whoever this person is does have a lot of love for you. Whether or not they express it, I don't know. You'll know your own situation. So what is going on? Page of Cups. Interesting. We go from King of Cups to Page of Cups. So you could be dealing with somebody who is emotionally mature. You know what? It's almost like you're just avoiding right now, avoiding dealing with this and just kind of moving on to calmer waters and focusing on money and making money and taking care of your stability. Interesting. Can we get an idea of who this person is that you've been dealing with, though? Like, who are they? Okay, they all flipped up. 9 of Swords, somebody who stresses out, loses sleep. I'm trying to show this so you can see it. Someone who's stuck. Oh, and then the signs associated with these cards, you have Aquarius, all the water signs, Sagittarius, Taurus, Taurus again. This is Gemini. Somebody who either is stuck, things are in limbo, or somebody who just they can't really move forward. They feel like they can't really move in any way, shape, or form. This is Pisces energy. 5 of Pentacles, they feel left out in the cold. This is Taurus energy. I'm trying to show you the cards with this software, and it's weird. The Sun card, Leo energy, somebody who you make them very happy. And the Fool card, somebody who's impulsive. This is Aquarius energy, but a lot of people say that's Aries, but it's actually Aquarius. But the Fool card, somebody who is impulsive, adventurous, sometimes reckless. Sometimes they're not careful, that they leap before they look. So what is your advice? I mean, I feel like I already know what to say on this, but just out of curiosity, what's your advice on this? And I'll do the all signs at the end. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. Focus on your stability. Focus on your. I'm not even going to pull any more cards because it literally had that. Like on the bottom, it had the Ace of Pentacles, and now it's got the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, and 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Work. Focus on your work. Work hard. Focus on work right now. All right. So new. For anybody who's interested in something new coming in, let's look at, we'll use the King of Cups for new. I like that because that's a good omen, because that's somebody who's emotionally mature, very protective energy. So let's see. If you're looking for somebody new, if you're looking for someone new, wow, 6 of Swords again. Aquarius energy popping up twice now, or 3 times, or 4. I don't know. But the 6 of Swords coming out twice, and for new love, you have to move on from something before, obviously, you can have anything new. Okay, I'm going to ask the question. Is this next person that you deal with, is this somebody that you need to avoid? My God, you get a yes. That's a definite yes. It's the Knight of Swords, yes. It's in reverse. It's somebody who is impulsive, no direction. No, look at this. No direction, because look, they're stuck. They're not moving in any direction. Unpredictable, disregard for consequences, restless, unfocused, burnout. That's a definite. So the very next person that comes in, that's an opportunity, is probably going to be a bit of a player. They're not going to be focused on commitment. They're just focused on fun and just having fun. Which, if that's all you want, that's great. But, so when is something truly... I'm just going to ask the Oracle deck. When is someone who's actually worth a crap coming in? Somebody who's actually worth a dang. When are they coming in? Next month. Can you see this? Next month. All right, so that's good. So someone decent coming in next month. I don't know why that... And then I just saw, this is funny. I was going to put it down, and I just glanced, and it says March. As I'm filming this, it's February, so March is the next month. All right, so let's do the all signs. If you're dealing... Was there any other information that I can give you? Any other information? And what deck? And I'll use this deck, even though I'm a little... I don't like using the deck that has the 3 of swords on the bottom, but okay. So, anything else you need to know before I do the all signs? Focus on self-discipline and holding back and not letting anyone trigger you, not taking any kind of bait. If somebody tries to bait you into something, holding back and having self-discipline. But still being... look, interesting how they all have that red color. They're all red. Look, the strength card, it's red, and like as far as the color scheme, all these cards have the red color scheme. So that is interesting. So Page of Wands, still be willing to like have a spirit of fun. Don't be too serious. Like, focus on work, but still be willing to have fun. Justice card, make sure you're treated fairly. Make sure you treat other people fairly. Do what's right. 2 of Wands, if you're fence sitting on some kind of situation, it's telling you to basically make a decision, make a direction, decide a direction to go. So if you're dealing with, just the deck, okay, if you're dealing with an Aries, all right, I'm not even going to look to see what's on the bottom. I'm just going to shuffle and go. So if you're dealing with an Aries, oh man, they love you. And they're trying to be patient, which may not be easy for Aries. Taurus feels like this either home situation or relationship is a disaster. And you know what? Taurus and Leo do bump heads often because both of y'all are stubborn. Gemini gets a Gemini card. They're quickly trying to manifest you. They're going to come in with fast communication because they want to make things come together. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they feel like you are soulmates, and right now they're focused on their own love, self-love, and healing. I am trying to show you these cards, and it's just trying not to show you. Leo, if you're with a fellow Leo, man, they do take a long time to do anything, don't they? They have a lot of passion for you. Let's put it this way. They definitely want to get physical with you, but they take forever to open up. They take forever to invest financially, emotionally, their time. They're very slow to move. If you're dealing with a Virgo, oh man. This Virgo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, so it could be a Virgo that has Venus and Leo, because they do love you. They see you as their happily ever after. They may want to marry you because these are both marriage cards, but they want a new start. If you're dealing with a Libra, man, it's such a Libra card too. They're looking at their options. They're confused. They don't know what to do, and they're losing sleep over this, stressing out. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they feel burdened, and they may want to, at the very least, they want a new start that is more stable, built on more stable footing, but they may want to offer you either an apology or a gift or something as a way, like what do you call it, like like a truce, because they feel burdened by this. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, they want to offer you love, and it's actually real love. They're indecisive. They're very indecisive. Emotions are clouding their judgment. If you deal with a Capricorn, wow. Okay, the first card is definitely a Capricorn kind of card. It's the Eight of Pentacles. They're all about work, but work and play. So do they work hard and play hard? They definitely want to have fun with you. Are they actually serious about anything real though? Like, maybe, but they have secrets. So they may keep quiet about it, so they may not tell you that's what they really want. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, they want to take a leap of faith with you. They want to invest in you. They want to invest in this. They want to take a leap of faith. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they are focusing on being single. They just want to be single. And I get, like, I don't think that they're, hold on, before I say it, are they materialistic? I don't think they're materialistic, but I don't know. I felt the need to ask, are they materialistic? Yes. Okay. Stuck in the past. Well, so they are materialistic and they are stuck in the past, and they're just wanting to be single. Whoever you're dealing with, look at this. They do have an apology for you though. Look at that. And they may feel like they don't have a lot to offer, like they can't measure up, because I get that feel from this card. All right, Leo, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.